Well, I felt like I was ready for the season. I felt like I was, getting it going pretty good in spring training, hitting some balls out the park. So I felt like I was in a good spot. So I wanted to try to maintain that and continue to work on my sprint mechanics and things like that. Working with my speed coach just to continue to stay light on my feet, and explosive. And so having another few months to do that has been something that I definitely, can appreciate. I feel great. I feel like right where I want to be, right where I set my goals to be as far as where my swing feels and everything.
I mentioned it early on. He's one of the guys that stood out to me. I just thought he was moving so differently. Watching him shagging fly balls in the outfield, and that's a direct reflection of the work that he put in, while we were down at home, and he took it serious. I know he's got a speed coach, a strength coach, hitting coach. He dialed in with all those people, and he looks much different. Again, coming back from a very, very serious knee injury, it takes time. And you might be physically strong and everything checks out, but it's always in the back of your head. And that's what it looks like to me, is it's kind of freed him up. The fact that he has worked so hard, he's got 100% confidence, in how his body's working and how it's moving and how it's going to bounce back after a couple of rough days out on the field. So it's great to see. He looks really good, and he has been one guy that has stood out. You can see the work he put in is really going to pay off for him this year. The ceiling is super, super high. We saw the impact he can have, the power he has, when he's squaring balls up. Obviously, teams will pay a little bit more attention to him than maybe when he first showed up, understanding they have they got video and they'll have a little bit of track record, and we'll have a, kind of look at how they're going to attack him a little bit differently. But the thing about Kyle, he's got power to all fields, and, he can take the ball out to right field just as well as the left field. So he's focused on, trying to minimize the holes in his swing, or the areas of the strike zone maybe he doesn't handle as well as others. But that's the beauty of being in the big leagues, is it's a constant adjustment. So, the ceiling, the upside for Kyle, it's sky's the limit. It really is. With the power, I think, as he gets more comfortable and how pitchers and teams are pitching him, then he's got to make adjustments. So I don't like putting numbers or, too high expectations on anybody, but he can really go take this thing as far as he wants. He's got that kind of ability.